Okay. Today was a little bit of a challenge, and this was the first day that I did the whole detailed analysis thing with Kwame Brown, and you know, I mean, it was a challenge. I had to do two segments. This is just on a 1 hour video. Thank God it wasn't a day where he does like 5 or 6 hours, because I don't even know how I could get through that. It's that much bullshit involved in it. You see what I mean? And so, like, I'm working my way through it, and I'm hearing him say that he's a hell of a nigga again because he will ask a girl for a number. He's not the kind of guy that will ask for Instagram. Oh, boy. Now, we're talking about a millionaire here, right? Played professional basketball, not a bad-looking guy. I just can't imagine how that is something you would tell somebody. Or make it seem as though you are the man for like asking a girl for her number. It's strange. Like, it's so strange that it seems like I'm kind of like trying to make it seem worse than it is. Almost like you really have to like be like, wow. And I mean, like, for me, normally, I'll check out what he's talking about. I'll give it like 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm usually like out. Sometimes I'll stay. Sometimes it's kind of funny, right? And Kwame, if you're listening to this, what I mean by funny is you are so corny that it's funny. You getting this whole thing confused about you being funny. I'm not saying that you're not funny, but it's average at best. It's not like you like really that funny, bro. People do that nowadays with YouTube. They put all these laughing emojis and everything like that. It's overboard. Ain't shit that funny. Tommy Sotomayor is funny as shit. Corey Holcomb is funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people out here that could really just like make you crack up. You know what I mean? Kwame Brown, no. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? I'm not saying you're not funny. See, I'm not making hate videos. I'm hoping that he'll start listening to these videos, whether he acknowledges them or not. And, change. Trying to see if he can actually help some black people instead of being so well, it's insecurity. It goes back to that. And he can act like he's not all he wants. The more he does that, actually, the more people that can recognize that kind of thing see that he actually is. It's strange. The more you try and get out of the quicksand, the more you fall into it. And that's what he's doing right now. Well, that's what he's been doing for a while. But anyway, I'm trying to see here. I'm gonna try. I haven't been monetized yet, so I'm not sure if I can play his video or not. He said he doesn't care, right? As long as you don't lie about him. But I think if you say fair use, it's okay. So I'm gonna go. Like I said, it was challenging as hell today. But I'm going to play some of this because I'm just going to kind of just like let it ride a little bit and just comment as it goes. But, let me see. I had gotten to, how far did I get to? 35 minutes, okay? This is a 1 hour video. All right, now I haven't listened to this part yet, but that's how far I got. 25 minutes. That was as much as I could take. And I had to do that in 3 sections. I listened to it the first 10 minutes. Then I was like, right? And then I went and did something else. Came back a few hours later. Did another 10 minutes. And I was just like, wow. This is, it's almost, now I see what Tommy Sotomayor was doing. Because it's so fucking easy to just pick this nigga apart. It's so easy. I think that's why he doesn't want age restriction on his videos, because it's gotta be kids on there. It's gotta be. There's no way that adults that have lived a normal life, been entertained by different things, could think that this guy's that entertaining. I'm guilty of it. I watch his shit because it's just like I said, it's a train wreck in slow motion. But anyway, I'm gonna get to this here. So we got 25 minutes left, or about maybe 20 minutes. I'm not sure if the ends, if it goes all the way to the end. But I'm just gonna pick this apart live. You know what I mean? Let's just see what. Okay, right now he's obviously laughing to himself in the car. He's cracking himself up. You see what I mean?
This shit sad.
It's crazy. Fair use.
Hey, they try to make it look a certain way. It is very sad.
So, and that's another thing. See, and I'm gonna start doing it like this. Hopefully, I don't get flagged or whatever happens to you. This is for educational purposes. Don't ever be a black man like. Let me say this. Don't act like this if you're a black man who has money and has, I'm assuming, been around the world, right? I mean, like, you would think he's well traveled. Wouldn't you? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, here we go.
A very direct question. Why were you speaking on me in the manner? You can speak on anybody, but why were you speaking on me like that? Yeah, it don't matter what you say.
Now, he made a video. This is another thing. Back to the insecurity. Who cares? Who fucking cares? At this point, I could see, like, maybe when he first started, he could have been maybe a little bit sensitive about stuff like that. Like, people just talking about him or whatever. But, like, at this point, he's talked about... And then he'll say that we shouldn't say that he's talked about anybody. It's so strange. Like, he does it more than anybody else. But then you can't even say that he does that at all. Let me continue. You see why it's so hard for me mentally to get through this? How much of this video have I played? Maybe 20 seconds. Now, this is the way my mind works. I don't just listen to shit and just be like, nope. When I listen to something, I'm actually listening. So each thing, it's like a death of 1,000 cuts when I listen to him. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and continue. See what else he got to say.
You're going to always win. As long as he got there and just respond to you, you're going to always win. Wow. Nigga, you totally against everything I stand for, nigga. You are the epitome, Tony D. Too Wild, of what's wrong with this whole dynamic between celebrity and what you call a celebrity and what you call a man. You are the example of a weak weasel and the white boy tactics that I